Well, it is known as DeKalb County's oldest neighborhood. Lynwood Park's rich history, it dates back to the 1930s. Yeah, the community once was all black, but through the years, that has changed drastically. And I actually got the chance to talk with one of the few notable names that was birthed in Lynwood Park, and he beams with pride for that place he once called home.
I grew up in this house and this all black neighborhood, and my dad built all three of these homes, and this whole corner is ours.
Here on the corner of Osborne Road and May Avenue, comedian George Wallace says he grew up during a time everybody in Lynwood Park knew each other.
And everybody respected each other. If you were a young person, you could not walk by this house without speaking to the elderly person. Hey, Miss Wallace. Hey, Miss Lou. That's my mom. Hey, Miss Lou.
As the first predominantly black subdivision in DeKalb County, residents in the 1940s and 50s worked here in the community, others on the outside of the community.
My dad was a butcher. He worked for Swift and Companies, and he'd come home like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, because he'd be at work at 5, he'd be here at 1 or 2. Then he'd start doing his second job as a contractor. So that's why he helped build all of these houses out here.
Lynwood Park, now a part of the city of Brookhaven. And if you ride through the streets of this neighborhood today, you'll discover most of the homes that once stood here have been replaced by miniature mansions, Wallace's childhood home being one of few still standing.
I bet you my daddy paid, I think they paid no more than $6,000 for this house when they bought it. There he is right there in the yard. How you doing, Mr. Jones?
Oscar Perry Jones is one of Wallace's childhood friends who's still living in the same house he grew up in. And he has seen the drastic changes in his community.
You could see it every day. Yeah, day one. Yeah. It was kind of sad because you don't see the older people. You know, Deacon Holy sit there on the porch. You know, well, he's dead and gone, but those are old memories.
There was a home right here.
These two hold on to memories, while some new residents find the historical value of this community preserved in the Lynwood Recreation Center, which once used to be a school.
It was like 3 sections of school. It was really, really, really nice. They tore that down.
Some of the past students went on to become notable names, never forgetting their roots.
Mel Pender, first guy out of the neighborhood to go to the Olympics. Steve Wallace, my brother, going to the San Francisco 49ers, 3 Super Bowl rings, Pro Bowls.
And regardless of how far away some of them went,
when we were kids, this was a dirt road.
Or how different Lynwood Park may look today, it is still the place they'll remember as home.
That's where I grew up as a kid. I can't even explain to you what this means to me, just growing up here. Just if I could have everybody in America to have grown up here in Lynwood Park,
What a difference.
what a great world this would be, right?
Aww.
Yeah, it's such an incredible
That was
moment
sweet.
to get out there in his neighborhood. One of the things that George Wallace did tell us was that, he just sold that home like 6 months ago. So he's
Okay.
pretty concerned that it'll probably be knocked down because it just
Right.
doesn't fit the rest of the neighborhood.
Right.
And he's like, I probably won't ever go back out there after that's gone because that's
Yeah.
his memories.
Oh, that's sad. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
Man, but that's cool. Progress.
And some great things came out of Lynwood Park. So
Yeah.
there are still those memories there. And hopefully the folks who live there in that neighborhood now at least understand the history and
Yeah.
appreciate the history.
Yeah. All right. Great story, my friend.
Thank you.
Did good.